What's happening, La Familia? We ain't got much time for an intro, so we just gonna get straight into it. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell icon and turn post notifications on to all. We got HoneyKomb Brazy, and first HoneyKomb Brazy, a few days ago, lets it be known what his lawyer said about him losing his appeal, but on the way home in 2023, around September, November, then he says, say on my grandma, my grandpa, this is my last post on Instagram. While I'm locked, I'll never drop another video or nothing while I'm locked. I'm off the media. Just watch how my mind and my grind be when I come home though. Everybody put me last, gonna put me first. Yeah, I'm built like that. Only rapper who don't got a Twitter already. Aight though. Y'all hold me down for sure. Love all the real ones. We'll catch up. I had to throw that in there, man, so y'all go read that paperwork at the beginning with HoneyKomb Brazy. He will be home in less than a year. But the point of this video is what he said about Mobties and also what the fans are saying. As HoneyKomb Brazy says, Mobties and rap a lot. Y'all handling my little brother like a real peon. After all, he put his trust and loyalty with y'all. That's effed up for real. My little brother worked for everything he got. After all, he been through. Shake my head. Y'all wrong. He punked that stuff back up. He the reason stuff start back heating up. He the reason Junior eating off that lame A rapper dude too. That's a jab at Finesse 2 times. He ain't got to. The reason at Hustle No Luck eating off a risk take elite too. He been nothing but good to y'all. And he been taking care of himself with his own money. Not y'all. My little brother too solid. He ain't gotta say nothing. I'ma say something. That stuff ain't right at all. So anything else y'all do, it don't even matter. I know y'all next step already. I been told him what's up. Just like a million more people did. He just believe in keeping it real. Too much with people. That stuff don't get you nowhere, little bro. But you gonna be free soon. Make everybody regret. Don't trip. Just do you. Believe in you. Undeniable talent. Hashtag RN4L. And then he doubled back with this post. Then again, my little brother iced himself out. Both wrists, fingers, bought his own cars, like 5 of them. For a month, y'all ain't do nothing. But took a Mobties chain back. Soon as he got locked up. It was never his anyway. My little brother deserved more loyalty than that. I don't give a F. At DBoy03, here it's a lot I could say for real. Hashtag free Brazy. So as y'all can see, HoneyKomb Brazy ain't feeling the way that Mobties been moving. He feel like, they did D-Boy foul. And he gonna make sure that, his little brother get what he's owed. You know what I'm saying? His little brother on his way home. And he let the world know that, he's a real hustler. He getting it off the muscle himself. Brazy just overall ain't feeling that. And the thing is, Brazy is like the only real artist who ain't like co-signed to another label. You know what I mean? He like 100% Mobties. He do got his own thing in RN4L. But that's really like some street stuff. That's really like his own stuff. That's his brotherhood within, the actual label like most artists have. When you look at Finesse 2 times, he has deals going on with multiple different labels. Bread Game for one. And yeah, he rep Mobties the most. But I just feel like, man, if he had to make that decision, he would go with Bread Game. They're hotter. He gonna make more money off of that. And that's just a better move for him. At the end of the day, man, HoneyKomb Brazy and Finesse 2 times have issues. And I feel like, HoneyKomb Brazy feels as though J Prince Jr., J Prince, and Josh Prince are siding with Finesse 2 times simply because Finesse 2 times is out and has a hit song out right now. So he feeling the hot water as well. Whenever HoneyKomb Brazy gets out, more than likely he will not be attached to Mobties anymore. And then what we thought about CML Lavish D being on an exclusive deal with Mobties doesn't seem to be true. So, I mean, it's one of those things, man, where it's just like Mobties is just falling down right now. When it rains, it pours. And this is what I mean. Now, if you go on their social medias, man, and you go through the actual posts, like the most recent post on Josh Prince post about fishing, which was just posted yesterday, he got a lot of backlash, man. He got gassed up. They gassed up him, his father, and everybody that was associated with Mobties. Then you go through J Prince Jr.'s post, man. When I say it was ugly, bro, I mean, it was 11,000 comments ugly. They were running him through the ringer. It was absolutely no love from any fans, no support. Nobody had his back. Oh, my bad, maybe one person. But I can't even really call it having his back, because what she said was, everybody attacking him and don't even know what this man going through, or don't even know the truth yet. And I agree to that. But I mean, at the end of the day, you can't really call that a defense. What you can call it is like, let's get the truth out before we drag him, pretty much. Everybody was dragging, telling J. Prince Jr. that he got exposed. He really was never with anything, saying call the feds. Why haven't the feds came? Mob ties really busters. They ain't really got the actual protection that they claim to have. We heard, that man Yuck Mouth pretty much say that on a interview with Sibo, how he thought the range of Rap-A-Lot and mob ties extended all over, but he found out that, it had no reach out in California whenever he got his chain snatched, and J. Prince couldn't do anything about it. So people are starting to see the actual reach and the muscle of mob ties, and it's really not looking that much muscular, should I say. You know what I'm saying? They starting to see reality for what it is. And that's why I always say, man, when it comes to these rappers, man, y'all look at them like they are somebody to put on a pedestal, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? What Boosie say and what the scriptures say. You put your faith in man, they'll fail you every time. When y'all put y'all faith in these men, y'all give them these big egos, these big images, every time it's going to end up getting deflated, because, the Most High going to expose that narrative for being cap. He going to put a lot on that man's shoulders, more than that man can handle. And that false image is going to come back a lot. It's going to come back to bite him. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those things, man, where we are seeing the beginning of the fall of mob ties. You even got the blue check marks on there going in on J. Prince. They're not even showing him any loyalty. They're not even showing him any, backing. They feel like, you took Takeoff. And that's one of the things that I was explaining when I was talking about this situation. And I was saying, like, we got to look at what is to come from this, because Takeoff ain't no regular dude. You see how people gathered when it came to Nipsey Hussle, just off of being a light that he was to the earth. Now imagine Takeoff. Imagine Takeoff, the man who has multiple diamond records and just all kind of big hits, who was humble the entire time. Never boastful, never bragged about anything, was always respectful. Everything you heard about him was good. He was the humble one that played the background, very introverted, didn't care about anything, minded his business, never stayed in drama, showed you on a grand stage what the epitome of a man should look like. Minding your own business, not being in female messy drama, not always trying to make the headlines, not trying to make the shade room. I can't remember the last time we seen Takeoff even out on a date with somebody. I don't even remember that ever happening. He don't have no female drama. All the broads he mess with are kind of like low key and not really, it's crazy, man. That man is a ghost in the media. So when it comes to, something happening to a man like that, who is that big of a star, man, hey, the people ready to rally. They're also still mad about Duke the Jeweler, and that's why I put it down there at the bottom. I put him in there as well. A lot of people commented about that. The narrative is starting to switch. Duke the Jeweler, a lot of people were saying that was something behind Boosie. But now people are starting to gravitate that also towards mob ties, because J. Prince was with him that same night. So now people are starting to feel like, man, this just happened to Duke the Jeweler, and now it's happening to Takeoff. What is going on around you? What's up with the air around you? What you got going on? Why is the energy over there at death? People are getting sick of it. And something is going to have to give. You know what I'm saying? All this pressure going on is going to cause a reaction. And I feel like that reaction is we are going to see, for the first time, the fans pushing a blackball. And if those artists don't get away from mob ties, they will be in a line of fire. No matter how hot Finesse 2 Times is right now. No matter how hot, HoneyKomb Brazy was going in. And none of that matters. If you don't get away from Mobties and rap a lot, you will be a part of the crumble. Your name will be thrown in that hat, and you will be a part of the association with that. Mobties been having issues all year long. You got the Trey and Zero issues that was going on. You got, man, we ain't even gonna go through all that. What I will say is this, man. We are seeing something happening, man, and this could be something that could cause a trickle effect once the fans start to see their power. Once the power is put back into the hands of the fans, the music industry is going to have to follow suit. They are going to have to bend to whatever the fans want. If the fans want you to push more music out, if the fans want you to whatever, man. Once the fans start to see that they are the one in control because they are the consumers, they are the ones who pull in the bread, man, things could definitely change, man. This could be catastrophic. The beginning of something special, man. And somebody got to be that sacrifice. And I feel like Mobties is gearing up to be that, not intentionally. It's definitely unintentional. But, just their actions and the cockiness and the, we already rich and we been billionaires and we laid the stage, been in this for, almost 30 years, man. So we ain't really worried about nothing. We gonna keep pushing on we gonna take this lick and keep weaving with the punches. You feel me? They haven't even posted on their Instagram since this occurred. This massive media storm that's been going on behind losing a superstar that meant a lot to everybody. They don't even feel the need to come out and, address it themselves, like fully address it as men. They are hiding behind their father, as I stated in the video about Jay Prince when he gave that initial statement. It's one of those things, man, where that cockiness is obvious. And honestly, like I told y'all before, whenever you live your life by those means, the Most High will knock you down a few notches. Trust me, nobody is above the program. I'm telling you, the way that this is constructed, nobody can beat it. It happens to the best of us, man. If we can watch Donald J. Trump, meet his maker, go through the issues that he got going on, then what do you think is gonna happen to these black men? Let's just keep it honest. Money can't save you, man. I don't understand why y'all, get rich and start to think that y'all are somebody else. You know what I'm saying? No, you're still not beloved like you think you are. You're not above the law. You still got to be held to a standard. Yeah, you might be able to get away with a lot more because you can pay your way and people will accept that, but there's certain people who won't. And the fans are one who will definitely not. If enough of them swarm you, it's over with for you. So I just see, one of the premier labels for, like I said, almost 30 years in Mobties, a label that I grew up highly respecting, you know what I'm saying? And up until this point, man, had the utmost respect for it. I seen the antics, but just out of sheer respect for Jay Prince and his brand, man, and how he conducted himself, I overlooked a lot of the stuff, but this Takeoff situation is one that can't be overlooked. And just the fact that, he walked past Take while he was laying on the ground, and that's supposed to be your homie. The only reason why he was there was for you. He was there for you and your brother's birthday, man. That was it. There was no other reason for him to be there. You acted as though they were brothers. You acted as though there was real love there. You should have been right there by his side, man, until, the coroners came and picked him up and took him wherever they was going to take him to, man. But, I mean, you can't change that. The least you can do, though, is give a true public statement on how you feel. Let the fans know that the love from you was real instead of just being cocky about it, man. Y'all pops taught y'all a lot, you know what I'm saying, as far as being business savvy and how to conduct yourself out here, to get money. But where he failed at, man, was not teaching y'all basic human decency. You know what I'm saying? That should be a second nature thing, man. You see how your pops popped out and did what he did? And even if your pops told y'all, like, look, I got it. Y'all don't say nothing. Don't worry about it. Just out of love for your partner, you should have came out and cleared up something. Like, look, I messed up. I was in a state of shock. I didn't know what to do. I panicked. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And boom, that's kind of how it laid out. But I love you, Take. And, acknowledge his family and let them know, like, whatever I can do to make sure that Takeoff receives the proper whatever he needs, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? And by whatever he needs, whatever the family needs, y'all know what I mean by that. Don't try to chew me up down in the comment section. I'm just saying, you gotta reach out, man. You gotta reach out. You can't stay quiet in this moment, man. It's too big of a moment. It's too much going on. You feel me? But like I said, man, the fans chewed him up. It was an ugly issue, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. I definitely gave y'all my thoughts. Crazy times we living in, man. The internet is truly undefeated, and the internet is creating a new narrative, man. A new era, new vibes, man. A lot of these people, man, who've been taking the fans for granted, you better be scared, because the fans are starting to learn their power, their position, and what they mean to this overall business. They are everything. And when you don't respect the fans and their thought process and how they feel, you will be going downhill. And that's just real. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this entire situation. Y'all already know, family. I love y'all with everything I got in me, man. And I do want to say this before we get up out of here. I don't want to see any of these black successful men, lose their ability to feed their families. Yeah, they up right now, but when it comes to living that high level lifestyle, private jet lifestyle, big money can be spent fast. So I don't want to see these men lose that, but I do want to see these men learn that they are not above anybody. All men receive consequences for their actions. If you do something, it's cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? If you out of bounds, moving like a snake, and if you did backdoor this, man, then you need to go ahead and stick your chest out, poke it out a little bit, man up, and accept your consequences like a man. You know what I'm saying? Full-fledged, face first, hands on, that type of time. That's all I'm saying, man. Like I said, don't want to see them lose how they win, but I do want to see them lose the cockiness and accept whatever consequences come behind that. At the end of the day, you were with this man. So even if the blood went on your hands, it's on your hands because you called him out. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? All these fans' feelings is justified. You will receive your karma. You better believe that you will receive your karma in some shape, form, or facet. I'm telling you, you will receive your karma. Whether that be in the form of, law enforcement figuring that you had something to do with whatever, and them doubling back and coming to scoop you up. You know what I'm saying? Or you will receive your karma in a way of, y'all out, moving around, trying to get your money because y'all got a lot of motion going on. Y'all constantly flying from state to state. So somebody out might want to bust your head open or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The fans are a little hot right now. So you never know who'll do what to you. God forbid. We would hate for that to happen to any one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But there's people out there who don't feel that way. So that could be the form that it comes back in. Or if neither of the two, your karma will come in the form of everybody cutting y'all off and not wanting to spend their money with y'all. Not wanting to view anything that y'all have going on. Like completely blackball y'all and X y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all think these big corporations got the ability to truly blackball somebody, but the power is in the hands of the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like those big companies can take you off the internet and stop you from using their sites. But if the fans still decide to buy your music and buy your products, then what are they really stopping at the end of the day, man? You know what I'm saying? But if the fans decide not to buy your products, now you're in a bad position, man. So your karma gonna come in some form, bro. Best thing to do is, just face the consequences head first, man. I'm just saying. But like I said, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about all this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell icon and turn post notifications on to all. And y'all already know, all praise be to the Most High. Peace and blessings, kings and queens. With that being said, I'm out. Believe it up.